Self-esteem. What is it? What does it do? How does it affect you? Come with me as we explore self-esteem. Self-esteem is your own personal belief about you. It is your own evaluation about how you feel about yourself. But more importantly, it is the value you place on yourself. Well, what factors influence your self-esteem? Self-esteem is influenced by your own self-concept. Many people are involved in this. That includes your family, friends, coworkers on your job, whether you grew up wealthy or poor, relationships, both personal and social, and religion. All of these play a large part in the development of your own self-esteem. Now, these can be positive influences. However, according to an article by the National Institutes of Health, those who suffer from low self-esteem are driven more to depression, anxiety, suicide, anorexia, and substance abuse than those with high self-esteem. Do you remember the day that you went into school looking like this? Your peers made fun of you and everyone was looking. It may be considered teasing on the part of the person laughing about you, but to many of us, it is hurtful. I had the chance to interview a woman by the name of Jan. Jan didn't want her face to be seen as she still struggles with low self-esteem. Let's hear what she has to say.
When I was a teenager, in the very formative years of my life, my dad once said to me that I was too ugly and too fat as a child to ever get married and be happy and have a family. And that bothered me a lot. That made me feel less about myself, although because he was my father, I tended to believe it. And my dad was a good man, but he had his faults. He was an alcoholic, but he was a very good provider for the family. When I was an assault victim at age 17, my dad did mother. I'm not sure if it was because of Dad's influence and the way he treated her. She grew up as a mother being very negative. And because of that, I have that same attitude. The glass is always half empty to me rather than half full. And I think that she had a lot of influence on me in that regard.
Jan's father dumped on her growing up, and because of that, she has lived a very pessimistic, negative life, where the glass is half empty, as she puts it. And later in life, those negative components of early childhood development changed to a positive.
Glad that by the time he passed, that we had become friends and I had gotten over all the negative feelings towards him.
How do we overcome these negative feelings and thoughts and turn it around? Dr. Oler, psychology professor at Gavilan College in California, says that we must confront the negative self-talk by making a list of the positive things about yourself and remind yourself daily. You have to look in the mirror each day and tell yourself how beautiful, how smart, how wonderful, how intelligent you are in order to boost your own self-esteem, to make it positive. And you have to come to the realization that who cares about what other people think? Who cares about what other people say about you? At the end of the day, it's all about how you perceive yourself in making a positive change for your own self-esteem. Now, I've preached all over the country, but up until last month had yet to come across someone whose heart and smile was so powerful to boost someone else's self-esteem. After meeting this young man, he's invigorated my own soul to be more positive and to make others around me more positive. So I dedicate this last section to him.